Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome in or welcome back. My name is Rant, singer, songwriter, producer, performer, actor, if you're nasty. And welcome to the house of the unofficial and, as you will find out today, the unprofessional fragrance and skincare guru. And today we are doing a first impression slash review of the newest fragrance by Kayali, and that is actually my scent of the day. And this is Eaton Sparkling Lychee. Uh, and that's 39. The 39 is how many formulations they had to, test to until they got it right, whatever the case may be. So this is the 39th version. They had to do it 39 times to get this fragrance right. And this right here, it has notes of sparkling lychee, tart black currant, candy violet. It has warm notes of sugared amber, sweet vanilla, and central musk. Now, like I said, I have been wearing this fragrance all day, and actually, right before I pressed record, I sprayed it on my nice little arm and wrist again. Okay, I have a few thoughts. Now, if you don't know, I'm just gonna say it now. I am a fan of the Kayali fragrance brand. Elixir is my all-time favorite Kayali fragrance. Um, I usually go for fragrances that are unisex, which is another reason why I really like Kayali because for the most part, they go middle of the road unisex. So I don't like fragrances that lean more masculine. I don't like fragrances that lean feminine, too feminine. So when it comes to masculine and feminine, I need it to be like in the middle. I don't need it to be too much of either. This fragrance leans very much too feminine for me. So although I think this smells good, it don't smell good on me. And it doesn't stink on me, but when I smell it, I'm like, this will smell better on a woman. That's just how I feel, and that's kind of weird because I have worn some very feminine fragrances. I think T.S. Madison's everything is very feminine, but it works for me. This right here just does not work. And when I first got that first whiff of the fragrance, it gave me medicinal, sweet medicine. And I was just like, I may need a little more time for it to grow on me because I'm just like, this would smell amazing on a woman, but even thinking about it, I don't know if there's a woman I know that I would say this would smell great on for now. But fragrances, they change, they evolve over time after you let them sit there and macerate for at least a few days. But this one, maybe that's what it is. Usually with the Kayali fragrances, I kind of, got it from the first few sprays. It's just like, oh, it gets me in, except the cherry one. The cherry one is good. It's just cherry. I'm not a fan of cherry. The cherry note. And speaking of that, I smelled that cherry fragrance from Seven Virtues. Smell good. Then when we got to, it's something about the dry down with cherry fragrances that I'm just like, no, I don't like them. But when I first put it on or when I first spray it, it smells great. It's just that dry down. I'm just like, why does every cherry fragrance have this boozy type smell that I don't vibe with? So, anyways, maybe this just need a little more time, but just from first impressions, this is probably my most least favorite Kayali that I have ever smelled. There's two I haven't smelled, and that's the Rose Oudgasm, and there's the Cafe Oudgasm. I haven't smelled those, but this one, it's a little too feminine, a little too medicinal. Smells like um a child's medicine. I don't know. I don't know. You know what this reminds me of? Maybe that's why I don't like it. This reminds me of Sol de Janeiro had a fragrance mist that was called Anita. A lot of people went hard for Anita. This kind of gives me that vibe. Anita made me dizzy. Something in Anita gave me a headache. I I don't ever want to smell that fragrance on anybody. Anita was just too, like, it had my head hurting. Like, at the thought of that smell makes me nauseous. This kind of gives me that same thing. Pretty, but it kind of gives me that same Sol de Janeiro Anita vibe. And I think that's why I'm not vibing with this too. This is, it's a little too fruity for me. A little too fruity. And I could do fruity. It's just when it's too, it can, it, now I've had a headache all day. It could have been because of stress. People have been pissing me off, but we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. People could be it be could be because people been pissing me off, But I've had a headache, and I'm like, I don't know if it's that or if it's this fragrance, because like I said, Anita had me, and I'm not being dramatic. Every time I wore Anita, I was dizzy. I was having dizzy spells. I don't know what was in that fragrance. Sol de Janeiro, people be saying, when you gonna bring back, girl, don't bring that back. No, ever. I don't even want to smell that on anybody. Never. I hate it. Sol de Janeiro's Anita. And no shade to her, because I'm sure she's probably nice. I don't know who she is, but they say she's a famous singer somewhere. Yeah, so this one right here, right now, is a pass for me, and I'm so grateful that I got this because I was really toying with it. I was really toying with getting the 50 mil because I was going by the fact that, oh, I love this, so I know this is a sure thing right here. No, 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 no. This is tried and true. This right here will get me together. This, maybe I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to keep this. And I hate to say that. I hate to say it. Because I love Soul Day. I like Soul Day. I love Kayali. So I hate to say that I might not keep this, but I'm really not feeling it. And I feel so bad. We'll see. I'll come back. I'm doing a video later on in December of some of the fragrances that I've purchased and how I feel about them now. So I may come back with this. Who knows? I may come back with a good report or a bad one. I don't know. Anyways, so today has been one of those interesting days where it's like everything was going on. Everything's going on. So I had some things going on already personally. I deal with a lot as it is. And so when I get in my DMs, I get message from a podcaster who is offended that I said something in regards to that podcast show. And my thing is, and this goes for friendships and everything, because I've had enough of this. And so I'm to the point of where I am only going to be focused on the people here. Where what that means is I'm only going to be just, responding to people in YouTube. I'm not going to be watching people's stories on IG. I'm not going to be commenting on people's pictures. I'm not, commenting on a post. I'm not liking posts because people take things too over and above and beyond. And I really, right now in my life, I don't have the patience or the time for this. Now, I was being respectful because I don't know you like that. So I was being respectful, and also it's your platform. But it's like the nerve of you to even first, you don't even tell me why what I said was offensive. It was just the fact that, oh, people they said to me they didn't like what you said. Boy, are you really over 40 talking about what people, and did I say something offensive? So I apologize for saying what was not offensive. Because I feel like that's the right thing. This, what I mean by this goes for everybody. When people misunderstand me, and I know people will misunderstand what I say, and that's how it goes. But my thing is, if I misunderstand somebody or if something comes out wrong, I'm going to ask them, what did you mean by this? And people are not doing that. And all to say, I didn't say anything crazy. But this happened with a few friendships this year. It's like everybody's hell bent on misunderstanding what the fuck I say. And that's cool. But if you misunderstand me, ask me what I mean. Because I ended a friendship this year because with that person I did No Pressure with, it's my song. But, I did No Pressure with somebody. If you go, you see who that is. And it's like, I feel like you don't support me as a friend. Instead of asking, what do you mean by that, Durant? I get cursed out and screamed at and all that good stuff. And so it's like if you don't ask me what I mean by something or whatever you misunderstood or that sounded offensive, you don't ask me what I meant exactly, and you go off with your assumptions. There's no repairing that thing. There's no talking about it. The issue is solved. I never want to talk to you. I never want to deal with you ever in life because if you really, and I'm not talking about that podcast because I don't know that fool. But if you really, as a friend or whoever, cared about any our relationship, you would ask me, "What did you mean by that?" Don't just come up to me and just curse me out because something you heard was offensive. And so when it gets to that, which is what happened with a few people this year, my tried and true friends, they ain't on social media and all this stuff, whatever. But when it gets to that point, when you just curse me out, it's like there's no repairing it for me. Like there's no talking about hashing out or anything. You said what you said. You assumed what I said was wrong, and then you've gone by that by your little audience or whoever else you done talk to. You've assumed what you wanted to, and you've come to whatever conclusion you want to. So that's what's up. So it's like everybody's doing it. Everybody's misunderstanding me, and I just like I don't under. Maybe I was just like maybe I'm just too sensitive because I'm going through a lot of personal stuff, and that's another thing. I was already in a heated moment in my head, so I shouldn't have been in my DMs in the first place because somebody's always bound to say some stupid shit. So it's always about to say some stupid shit. So I just made it a point for myself. I was just like, I'm not, unless I'm really, really cool with you outside, like on IG or something like that, I ain't commenting on nobody's stuff. I'm not getting in nobody's chats. I'm not doing none of that because everybody takes stuff to the extreme. And I don't want to, be the one that offends anybody that's behind the microphone at all. So, I wish everybody the best. Not really. Not really. And I always try to do I try to be as positive as I can on here. And because we talk about fragrances over here. But I don't want it to be a toxic thing. Toxic positivity where everything's great even though life is life and my life is freaking life. I am dealing with a parent who is yes, life is life. And so when people do all this bullshit, this all this y'all taking everything every each way and coming at me with some stupid shit that don't mean nothing, it's like fuck y'all. I don't need to talk to none of you bitches ever. So, because in reality, I've been supporting. I've been supporting. I've been pouring into people. I've been buying stuff from people. Ain't nobody supporting. I've been supporting. And I'm not gonna come on here and do this again because we talking about fragrances over here. But I'm the one who been pouring in and supporting. You who is even checking on me to see if I'm okay? But as I said, we're gonna talk about fragrance from now on. I'm not gonna dwell on that. F all these folks. I will be. This is the community right here for me. IG ain't watching nobody's stories. I don't give a damn what y'all doing. Nobody. Except Mariah Carey. I don't even give a damn because my real friends ain't even on social media. So this right here is my community. I'm gonna be all about YouTube. And it's not, oh well, you just gonna be lonely. Girl, I'm lonely now. I ain't got nobody to talk to now. So, miss me with that. But I really hate that I have to really go through this because I don't know if it's because of what I'm going through and I'm sensitive to everything, but I just feel like everybody, not everybody, when I say everybody, not the tried and true. There are people who are in my freaking corner. Trust me. Promise. But it's like these other folks, it's like they are just hell bent on some BS. And it's like, whatever they go, I don't care. Because you done came at me wrong. So it's, I know everybody going through something, but whatever you going through, I don't care. Because you done came at me when I was going through and you didn't give a damn. So it's F you and for here on out. And like with that, them friendships that I actually had, like those people definitely came at it in a way that you know me. Or if you didn't know me, you should at least ask me as a person who claimed you care about me, what did you mean by this? Cursing me out, calling me names, and hanging up in my face and all that stuff. That shit is unnecessary. And there's no repairing it ever, ever, ever. I'm not playing. I'm not playing these games. Like I said, I deal with a lot. So, so I got stuff. I got people to take care of. So, anyways, I love everybody who loves me. I appreciate everybody who watches. You know, all my few little fans. You know, I kid, I fucks with you. But when I get to 1,000, because it's gonna happen. I'm gonna surpass all this, and not even worry about what's going on out here. I'm doing a giveaway of a full size bottle of the Skin Muse body oil because you need to experience. You need to. But if you want to try any Skin Muse, link in my bio. You can go on and try and get you a little 15% off and let me know how it turns out, how you like it, please. Don't just try it and then don't tell me. Tell me how you like it. But anyways, yes. So I will do an update on this fragrance. Okay. I will have an update right now. It's a no. Sorry.